Can't decide if you want Cave Creek or North Phoenix or Scottsdale? Hey, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady, and I'm out here today in a beautiful community called Tatum Highlands, which borders Cave Creek, Scottsdale, and North Phoenix. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm known as the AZ Realty lady, and I'm a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 20 years here in the Valley of the Sun. I help people that look to relocate to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. So here I am today in beautiful Tatum Highlands. You can see some of the homes behind me here, and you can probably hear the barking dog as well. So a dog-friendly community, that's lovely. There is actually a city park in this gorgeous community. It's called John Teets Park, and it's currently under construction right now. They're definitely adding some more to the park. There's a play area, a big grassy field. I think they're going to be creating some more sitting areas. There's a basketball court. There's a volleyball court. So that's a great community park that's out here. So a lot of people do meet out there to let the dogs play. So there's, you know, the dog hour. So weekends, weekdays, it's a great place to go meet your neighbors, and you'll see people playing at the park, and there's even some, I think, flag football that meets out there as well. So you can see behind me that we do have a setting of the desert over here. So this is a common area within this community, and it is pretty common, to find these areas, but they're used for wash, like a water retention, where all the water will kind of flow when it rains. So this area used to require flood insurance. I don't believe that you're required to anymore, but these are kind of water reservoir basins. So some houses will back to these, and it'll be a view fence, considered a premium lot. But you want to be aware, because you do get water during the summer in those areas, and you can get mosquitoes. Not as bad as what you would have in other climates. We're pretty dry here, but you can definitely get mosquitoes in that July and August time frame. I'm crossing a street here because I want to show you another kind of important area here. So Tatum Highlands is a Phoenix address in one side, and then Cave Creek on the other side, and I'll kind of show you where that is. But the cross streets here are Tatum and Jomax. And on the westernmost border, you have 40th Street, which is what I'm standing on right now. This is 40th Street right behind me here. Okay, so this desert area here behind me, this is to the west. Okay, so there is a parkway by the 101 that eventually is planned to come through here. I see in a lot of listings where people say, you know, on these homes that are, I'm just going to flip the camera, these homes that are over here behind me, they'll say, you know, views of the preserve or backs to the preserve. It is not a preserve. It is state land. And usually with state land, and I'm sorry, I'm watching where I'm going. I'm right next to the desert, and it's springtime, so sometimes the little snakes will try and come out. So, but again, this is state land right here. So when it's state land, they can build, and you will lose this beautiful view. So if you're trying to purchase based on a view, you really need to make sure that your real estate agent knows what it is that you're backing to, because Tatum Highlands is surrounded on almost every side by state-owned land. So behind me here, that's going to be a parkway. It's already planned for it. It's just taking them longer than expected. And then also when you go towards the south, same thing there. What's great is that there are some trails on the south side that people, I really don't think you're supposed to be out there, but a lot of people will ride their bikes and walk out there. Even though, you know, there are some no trespassing signs, people will still do it. And as long as you're not driving a motorized vehicle, I don't think that it's a problem. I'm just walking along the outer edge of the community. I've actually lived in this community for 9 years. So I love it. If you walk the entire community, you'll be able to get a couple mile walk in. I'd have to check. I think it was 3 miles last I checked if you did the whole loop. But there are little trails that go in between the community as well. So you can kind of cut it short and you'll be surrounded by houses, but then kind of walking through in a little desert patch that cuts you through. So a beautiful community to walk through. And again, a lot of the common areas will have this similar desert feel. And I think you can probably see the trees behind, but you have mesquite trees and Palo Verde trees, which are beautiful. One thing that's unique to these areas in North Scottsdale and North Phoenix are the NAOS. And what that acronym stands for is Natural Area Open Space. And these are designed to allow the natural desert to still be incorporated within the community. So these natural area open spaces that you'll see tucked in these communities are not to be built on, and they are to be remaining in their original condition. So you're not allowed to build on those. Okay, so as promised, I told you that I would show you what I meant about the subdivision being divided. On one side, it's Cave Creek, and the other side, it's City of Phoenix. So I'm going to show you this road that you'll see some traffic on behind me. That's Joe Max. And Joe Max is actually the dividing road between Cave Creek and City of Phoenix out here in the North Valley. Right here off of Tatum. So you'll see the cars going there. So that's Joe Max. Now the side of the street that I'm on right now, which is the north side of the street, is Cave Creek, and you have Cave Creek schools on this side of the street. So again, make sure your real estate agent knows if there's a certain school district that you want to be in. Make sure that you're understanding whether or not there's open enrollment going on, and your physical address on this side of the street is going to put you in the Cave Creek School District. And then if I turn the camera around and we go over here, and if I were to go across the street and be on the south side of the street, that's going to be Paradise Valley School District. So that's Pinnacle High School. So again, you just want to be very aware and make sure that you have someone that really knows the areas and is going to guide you if you have a specific need for a specific school district. There's other options for schools around here as well. They do bus for both. So the nice thing is you have your choice, right? So you have Cave Creek here, and the buses will be on this side of the street, and you have Paradise Valley on the other side, or Paradise Valley Unified School District on the other side. Also within Paradise Valley School District, there's another high school that doesn't bus to this area, but it's only a 10-minute drive, and that's Paradise Valley High School. But within that school, there is a STEM high school, and it's applicant only. It's a great school. They have an engineering division, computer science division, and bioscience division. So my son's actually in their engineering program there at Crest. He's a junior. And they actually start you as a freshman. So if you move to the area, you might be able to get in if you're a sophomore, but the older that you get, you're kind of missing the entire program. So it really is a freshman level entry for the most part at that school. But the high school for Paradise Valley on this side is Millennium, not Millennium, Pinnacle. Millennium is out in Goodyear. So Pinnacle High School, and that's also known for having some great athletic programs. And then over here on this side, again, we're in the Cave Creek schools. And one of the things that a lot of people will mention that they like about the Cave Creek schools is that Mandarin is one of the languages that they offer in that school district. So a lot of neat little things with each district. You just got to pick which one you like best and do some research, and you'll be able to kind of pick one that might work for you. And if you're looking for something that's more of a charter school or private school, I know there's a lot of people that like Scottsdale Christian, which is only 15 minutes away. There's also Basis, which is their charter schools that are tuition free. So you do have that. So there's a lot of schools that are around here, not just the public schools. There's also private schools and charter schools. So if there's something in particular that you're looking for, I'd be happy to help you with that. And again, we are in Tatum Highlands, just a short drive to downtown Phoenix. If you have a boat and you want to go to Lake Pleasant, that's only about a 35-40 minute drive. Bartlett is straight north. That's another lake that's nearby. And then if you go out towards the East Valley, Scottsdale, just a tad, you can get to Saguaro Lake. So within an hour, you have 3 lakes to choose from if you're a boat person as well. Now, if you're someone that likes to do mountain biking or hiking, there's also trails just within about 15 to 20 minutes from here. So you have the Phoenix mountain systems, and right off of Sonoran Desert Drive, which is only, just 10 minutes down the road, you have a bunch of trails that you can choose from there as well. So I'm going to give you a tour of some of the homes so you can have a feel for what the homes look like in this area. So I will go ahead and share with you a couple. We're going to start in the upper 400 range. That's what homes go for around here. So a smaller home, 1,200 square feet. I'll go ahead and put some pictures up here for you. But a smaller home around 1,200 square feet, 475 is the range for that. And then you also have 2,200 square feet. That's going to put you, $699, $700 range. The most expensive home that has recently sold in this area, approximately 3,300 to 3,400 square feet, and that's in the $915 range. So that's what you can expect to pay in this community. Again, a Phoenix address, zip code 85050. You are right on the border of Cave Creek, close to Desert Ridge, close to Scottsdale. And that's part of the reason why it's so popular here, because you can be in Kierland and Scottsdale. You can be in downtown Phoenix in just minutes. I mean, Kierland is only 10-minute drive. Desert Ridge is about a mile and a half down the road. And then downtown Phoenix, 15 to 20-minute drive, just a straight shot down the 51. So, and if you wanted to go to sporting events, you could be to downtown Phoenix, 20 minutes to go to a Phoenix Suns game. And if you wanted to go to a Cardinals game out in Glendale, it's going to be about a 25-minute drive, maybe 30 with the traffic that you might incur in those areas during game day. So again, this behind me here, you can get a feel for what your common areas will look like in this community. So if you like the feel of the desert, this is kind of what you'll expect in this community. And I've walked myself to the end of the street here so you can see. Somebody that's not familiar with an area might think that this is a preserve beyond the community. But again, this is state land, so make sure you have a real estate agent that really knows the areas that you are looking to purchase. Again, I'm a Valley native, and this particular community I actually lived in 9 years. So definitely have a pretty vast understanding of what the different areas are like. I've myself lived in, I think 4 or 5 different cities here in the Phoenix Metropolitan Area. So I'm definitely happy to help you with your relocation to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. And I'm just going to show you one of the little paths. See, there's a little path here that kind of goes up behind the houses. You can kind of go in to the desert area, and there's a couple little areas you could walk around, walk your dogs. There is also the dog, I call it the dog park. I used to let my dogs play there, but it is a city park city of Phoenix Park, and a lot of people let their dogs run around and play there. So not supposed to be off leash, but shh, I won't tell if you won't. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the tour that I promised you. I'll show you what some of the aesthetics look like on these homes. You have 2 stories and 1 stories for the most part, all built in the mid 1990s. Multiple builders in here. So, you know, it just depends on which section you go to. I believe we have TW Lewis in here. We have KB as well. There's, oh my goodness, I think Morrison Homes was one. So just a lot of builders, kind of a master plan community with the different common areas and the community park. So let's take a tour. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of Tatum Highlands out here in the North Phoenix area. Again, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady. And if I can help you with your relocation to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas, please call me or text me. It is the best way to reach me. Have an awesome day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.